I'm taking a couple seconds there. That's the clickable link. But yeah, so this will be able to let me know if you have any questions throughout, and hopefully I can answer them as I'm going through, but if not, I'll cover it all in the end. Let's get started. So I kind of wanted to ask a quick question, but I do want to know how many of the people here actually want to work in tech after you graduate. So I have this poll out, completely anonymous, so I won't know. So I'll give a couple seconds to fill that out. I'll leave it up for a couple more seconds. All right. So I'll share the results. There's actually a lot here that are interested in working in tech, so that's really cool. Okay. Another question I actually had was, how many of you feel you actually have the tools to work in tech? So I'll put this poll out as well and give a couple seconds to answer that. So 10 more seconds, I'll keep that out. Okay, I'm gonna close the poll, so if anyone wants to give any last minute entries. So this is actually really interesting as a result, let me share it. But it was actually pretty even between no and kinda. And that is very interesting. I guess if you want to share your thoughts, feel free to share it in the chat, but I will continue on. So as you can see, there's actually a gap that many want to work in tech, but you don't have the tools necessary. So this is why DSC exists. We are basically aimed at the whole student developer experience, and we know that it's really fragmented, and we aim to solve that. And you may be asking how. So one of the main ways is through our annual DSC Solution Challenge. So while DSC is kind of here to provide you with the tools necessary, the Solution Challenge aims to provide experience and projects for you to apply your skills and tools. So in general overview, I'm going to play this. All right, so that was a super quick thing. It played, I didn't even need to press play. But you may be wondering, that looks really interesting, but what is it? Well, in the most general definition, it's an annual contest organized by hundreds of DSC communities globally that all aim to create solutions for local community problems. An added requirement is that you have to use a Google product or platform to create it, but no worries though, that is what we're here to provide you with for free. So what's the point, you may be asking? Well, this is a chance for you to get hands-on learning for free. If you ever wanted to make an impact in your community, here is your chance. So by participating in the Solution Challenge, you're joining a global community, all learning and building solutions for real problems. This is also exciting, and you may be wondering, when does it start? Well, it starts right in the first week of January. So while it's only November, this gives you a lot of time to kind of reflect and apply for the Solution Challenge with us. We also have a timeline for all the workshops and events we have planned for the winter semester so that you can brainstorm, learn, and apply for the Solution Challenge with confidence. So starting in January, we provide you a series of workshops or tutorials called the Solution Design Day. These are kind of workshops and videos specifically for participants working with the Solution Challenge to brainstorm and come up with a problem and solution they hope to work on. So then for the following months, we provide you with meetups and workshops, giving you the skills and more importantly, the time to develop your solution. And then in March, you get to submit your solution for the chance to win some exciting prizes. Lastly, you get to showcase your solution to the U of T and DSC community in our very own demo day at the end of the year. So besides all the workshops and events we provide, there are a lot more benefits to being a part of the Solution Challenge. So this includes free resources, including the Google Cloud Platform, which you can use to develop your solution. Many other workshops providing you developer skills to create your solution. And by signing up, you also get to network with a bunch of Google expert mentors and a large global community here at DSC that is here to support you as you develop your solution. Some other things is also you get to showcase your work to Google and many others globally. As well, it's something you can add on your resume. So if you've been looking for a project, especially while recruitment season is happening and also still happening throughout this winter semester, this is a good chance to apply those skills. And last but not least, there are prizes. So top 10 teams can get cool swag, mentorship from Googlers, paid courses to further develop your technical skills, and many more. So like me, you may be like wondering more about those prizes. Don't worry. The top 10 winning teams globally can, one, get a personal mentorship experience with Googlers who are happy to support the impact your solution has made to others. Two, as well, with such an achievement, you'll get featured and interviewed for Google publications and channels. So if you ever need things like links and stuff to prove that you made a really cool project, that's a great chance, especially if it's on Google's publication. And three, you'll also get a certificate for just being a part. So winners will be recognized and even more prizes get announced throughout the whole contest. So it's great to sign up early as well. At the end of it all, by being a part, you still gain free resources, connections, and experience that you're going to be extremely proud of after developing your solution. So what are the requirements to be a part? All of them can be found on the Solution Challenge website, but the main ones when signing up with us is that you must be a U of T student, so you'll be required to provide your U of T email and student number when signing up to confirm. You must be committed to work on your project from January to March, since that is the duration of the challenge. There is a max of 4 people per team that can work on one project. Specifically, we can submit as many projects as we'd like. Just note that you can only have 4 people when you submit it. Lastly, you'll be required to participate in the Solution Design Day workshop in January once you sign up, and that's just a chance for you to kind of brainstorm and finalize your idea. Once you are signed up with us, you'll expect to get kind of a project group's role in our Discord server. So this will allow you to get access to private channels where we'll provide you more info and news around the event. As well, you'll get a Solution Design Day workshop in January. So this workshop is dedicated for all those participating in the Solution Challenge, where you'll get to work alongside your team in finalizing your project idea and solution. As well, if you require any pairings, so you do want to have a team of 4, but you don't know anyone to be a part, then we'll definitely help you in that sense. And then lastly, you'll also expect some monthly meetups or workshops from January to March where you can kind of just drop in, ask questions around your project to mentors or the exec team. And it'll also be a dedicated slot where you can just coordinate with your team to meet up in case you are all super busy and you can't decide when to meet. So contest rules. All the contest rules can actually be read on the Solution Challenge website, but the 4 main ones that come with the challenge are: 1, your solution has to be focused on a local community problem. So now with our global community and students being like abroad in many different countries, you're not just limited to issues just in the U of T community, but also problems that you noticed around you. So that's actually a great opportunity to kind of explore, see if there's an organization near you that you are extremely passionate in supporting and creating a solution for them. Another rule is it must be built by members of an active DSC. So when you're submitting your solution, you'll have to be related to a DSC chapter. So technically, you'll just be related to us. You just put our DSC chapter down, especially if you're signed up with us. 3, you cannot use an existing solution, and that the code and video must be created by you. So of course there are other rules to this, so I do advise you to check out the website specifically under the terms and conditions. And then 4, lastly, your solution must incorporate a Google product. So some of the common products other solutions have used are the Google Cloud Platform just to host their application, Flutter to create a mobile app, TensorFlow for any machine learning applications, Google product APIs, and many more. So since there's like hundreds of products to choose from, you're not really limited. At the end of the day, we here at DSU just want to support any initiative you plan to do. So if you require any resources or credits for any of your products, do let us know throughout, so we'll try to get those for you as soon as possible. And I will also put in the link to the terms and conditions in chat in case you want to take a look at them as well. So looking forward, once you sign up with us, there are some things you can look forward to in the winter semester. After today's info session, you'll be having a Solution Design Day workshop in January. As well, throughout the winter semester, we'll be hosting a variety of workshops that allow you to just grow your developer skills, which you can later apply for in your solution. So after all this, you may be wondering, how can you sign up? Well, you already attended our info session, so you're already one step there. As well, here's our application form. We invite you to kind of apply early since we are sending applications and acceptances on a rolling basis. We're actually sending our first round of acceptances this weekend. So if you actually fill it out by this Friday, you'll most likely hear from us then. I will put the link in chat for the application form. There. Do note that you do not need any developer experience to be a part. We actually are inviting multiple different backgrounds because they are not just assessing your code, they are assessing so many parts around your solution, including the problem you're focusing on, the presentation you're going to give around it in a video. So there's multiple things you have to consider when developing your solution. As well, if you want to start gathering a team to work alongside you, especially friends, we do invite that as well. Just note that you have to share the application form with them as well to fill out. And we also invite you to join any upcoming workshops we have so you can start gaining skills in development, just so you're prepared for the solution challenge. And lastly, do stay in touch with us by signing up for our mailing list and joining our Discord server in case you want to hear other news. So there are 2 ways you can actually sign up with us. So one is a project group lead. So this is great if you have a project and problem you already want to focus on in your solution. You'd basically be leading the organization of your product and ensure you're on top of any deadlines that come up with the contest. As well, we'll be hosting a projects fair in January to allow you to recruit other members in your project if you still require it. Another way you can apply is the project group member. So this is great if you just want to work on any project you are interested in. You don't need to apply with a problem in the application form. So all you got to do is sign up, find a project you're interested in at the projects fair, and just offer your skills to be a part of their team. So both ways to apply are through the same application form that I sent in chat. So lastly, some frequently asked questions we get are 1, do I need any developer experience to be part? Again, no, you do not need any. All skills levels and majors are invited, and we provide you with all the resources and workshops that you require to further your skills in development. Another question we usually get is, I already have a project I want to work on, can I still join? So this is kind of a yes and no. As long as your planned project is focused on solving a local problem in the community and is being built between the period of January 2021 to March 2021, then you can apply. If you've already built it prior if you already started building it now or December, you will not be able to submit it. That is just by the terms and conditions. So I do invite you to only build it from January to March. 3, another question we get, is it required to use a Google software product in my solution? It is required to use at least one if you want to submit for the solution challenge. And again, I will put the terms and conditions in chat in case you do want to take a look at it in detail. So next, How can you join DSC? If you'd like to stay in touch with us, make sure you sign up for our mailing list to be a member, follow us on social media, and also just join our Discord server. I will add all the links in chat. Also, we have some exciting events and workshops happening in the next week. So just this weekend, we actually have a machine learning workshop, and it's an intro to neural networks happening on Saturday at 2 p.m. And it's going to be led by one of our technical directors here at DSC. So definitely sign up for that. We also have the annual Google DevFest 2020 happening this weekend, and it's in coordination with GDG Toronto. It's a huge event, over 1,000 people registered, I think I heard recently, but it's a chance to meet other people in the whole developer community. I just sent a bunch of links around staying in touch with DSC in the chat, so apologies if it's really crowded now with links. And yeah, and then on Monday we have our Just Women Talking Tech event on which is just going to be, isn't it at 12 a.m. though? Yeah, so the reason, is this specifically for the DevFest? Yes, okay, yeah, that's a great question. So GDG Toronto is kind of trying to be accommodating with the Indian time zone. And the reason they had to do that is that it's such a huge difference. So we've noticed that a lot of events are actually happening really late in the evening. Like I have to be a part of an event at like 9 p.m. on a Saturday. So that was not my idea of a Saturday, unfortunately. Which program is at 12 a.m. This is for the Google Dev Fest one. And yeah, so definitely you do not have to stay in tune with every event that's happening. If there's some that you specifically want to be a part, then I definitely invite you to. I will be also sending more links around DevFest as well. Let me get that. So yeah, that's a great question. I noticed that too when I was talking to them. I was like, hey, this is like really, really late. Copy link. This is for specifically DevFest. So DevFest has a different sign up link. I'm pretty sure it's that one. If it's not that one, I am so sorry if it's not that one. Okay, yeah, it is that one. Okay. But that's the DevFest sign up link, and the reason there's such late events and also just like crazy like events in the morning is specifically just because they wanted to accommodate international time zone as well. But yeah. And then another event we're having next week is our Intro to React. So if you're interested in front-end web development, I do invite you to be a part of that as well. So that's kind of it from me. Thank you again for coming. If you have any questions, feel free to say it in chat. I'll also be answering any questions that come up with the Q&A portion. But I hope that you learned something new about the DSC Solution Challenge, and we hope that you sign up to be a part. I will send the link again in chat for this for signing up. But yeah, besides that, thank you again. Take care. I've noticed there's actually questions in the chat. So what should be on our resume when